But I'm not leaning back in it much anyway, so keeping that back straight. I should slap some WD-40 on it, but I mean, I haven't been sitting in it that much. I sit in it for the mouse and keyboard, but there's been a lot of controller shit. Yeah, I'll have to get some and unsqueaker here. I end up spending some time in this chair here for the next couple of days. Yeah, thank God you can swivel on it just fine. Good thing I haven't been trying to lean back. Hey man, whatever you want, man. They're your chairs, dude. I mean, I could just stand here if you want them both back, man. Alright, what do we got? Whatever you like, man. Blast a few ribbons of semen on it though before I give it back to you, man. Mark my territory. Just the way I like it. So maybe our idea here was right. 14. That would be 9. Okay. I think this one was 21. Then this one was 12, was it? Didn't work. I don't know if the order matters though. 4, 8, 12. Four, 8. Yeah. So I don't know how that order works. I could try writing down some shit so I can just think about it easier. Mm-hmm. 2, 14. Oh. Might have done it wrong there. We'll see when I get them all written down again. Times 2, 3 times 2, 3, 4. I think we might have done one wrong there. Hopefully. I mean, it feels like a good idea, you know, it fits in the fucking 1 through 25 and all that shit. And I just gotta make sure I'm doing it right. One, 2, 3. That one looks like a 9. So 3 times 3 times 3. 2 times 3. Oh, 3 times 4. 1, 6, 9, 12. I keep doing wrong there. An idiot. Like, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Eight, 16. Alright, try this bitch out. Hope the order doesn't matter, because I can't get these in that order. Maybe 2. 1 on 12. Ooh, man, I'm getting cold and shit, dude. I wish I could get my long sleeve out on this shit, man. I got the fucking AC right there, dude. Alright, so 12. 15. 16. 24. Fuck, man. Come on, man. Wait, one's wrong too, dude. Motherfucker. How many of these am I gonna get wrong, man? I'm looking at the one on the code, and I'm like, oh, that's the base one, and then I rotate it this way, and it like doesn't fit, but I need to be rotating the ones I got written down here. I don't know if I'm just too dedicated to this idea or what, man. Seven, 14, 21. See, man, 28 don't fit, though. There is no 28 in this shit. Maybe it's counterclockwise then, man. Let's see what we got here. 2. Counterclockwise, maybe 14. I'm just assuming the times is it, but maybe it's not supposed to be like that. Maybe a rotation just means you add 10. I don't know, but then it doesn't make sense how that one has an extra symbol on it. Just gotta try a bunch of shit, man. I don't know if they just want you to trial and error this, or if there's like a reasoning you can, or something you can go look up. Six, 9, 12, 15, 18. 8. Try this piece of shit out. Alright. Got an 18. Gotta make sure we put them in here right too. 5, 10, 20, 18, 14, 6, 8. Shocking. Okay. Do a 2. I wish I could like show you guys what I'm working with, man. I'm just like talking. Trying to like rotate. I'm trying to figure out how these rotations work with like to decipher this in a couple. If that was a bug trying to sneak in here, or if that was a bug just really loud outside. Maybe if it's counterclockwise once, it just adds like 10. some of these aren't gonna work then, man. I feel like it's gonna be too much. Wouldn't feel super intuitive either. Oh, really? How did you do it? I just drew it, and I put how many ticks it made on the noise. That was it. Oh yeah, I've got 6, 10, 3, 9, 2, 5, 4, 7, 1, 8. Like I didn't put them in order. Zero, man. There's a zero in there. I never saw a zero. I gotta go back, man. 3 on top left above 10. Yeah, man. Sounds like a funky setup. I assume zero would just be like an empty square, though. I don't think it'd be very useful for me. I wish that it wasn't random when you're at school. I got 1 through 10. I was like, okay, that's gotta be it. Yeah, mine are all fucking weird looking. Um, 14. I mean, they're very clearly rotated. I just don't know what that means for us. It sucks because all of this fits. They all fit within the amount of numbers here, like all my ideas. But some just don't pan out. I really hope I didn't put in any of these wrong. That would suck. Hope that isn't like a clear option either. I'm just like, I assume it's the we're good to go. Well, that didn't work. I guess it was supposed to be a game for kids, so you can't have it not random, but kind of dumb. How hard is this game? It's pretty hard, man. A lot of puzzle solving. You gotta find clues kind of in the world and figure out how some of their systems work and what machines and stuff might work with other ones you find. And it's cool though. Myst 1's not too bad. Notes help, but I'd probably say not required. This one though, notes are pretty damn required. Yeah, I mean both of them are games that require some remembering and some flanking. Notes are always good. This one's definitely harder than the first one for me at least. I think everybody said yesterday that they thought it was harder too. Yeah, it's pretty hard. Not like the hardest puzzle game I've ever played, but I mean, for this style, it's pretty good, man. Pretty good challenge. I enjoy it. I'm trying to figure out. You guys can't see what I'm trying to figure out if anybody's fresh in here, but comparing screenshots and notes here. When I played it wasn't too bad. I mean, I played the real Myst version where you get to walk around and stuff, so maybe it was more obvious what you could interact with. Which version is the one to play? For the first one, I mean, I like the real, I think it was Real Myst Masterpiece Edition. It's one where you could like actually move around in first person. This is supposed to be the best one. Everybody says this one's great. Some people, I've heard a few people say they like 3 and 4 also, but I always hear about this one and the first one, you know. This one's good. I don't know if there's many versions of this. I think they're all kind of just one version. The first one was the only one that was remade a few times. These are available on GOG now. And I think they're pretty cheap. That's where I picked up this one. Kind of sick of rotating these numbers around, man. I might just go back to the school and see if I get a spark or something there. If the fourth one wasn't so fucked. See, the fourth one on my thing just has like an extra symbol in there. I don't know what it means. Kind of dumb. I'm sure it all makes sense if I could get like a single example, but I've seen nothing. I may need to go back there and fuck around. Could be that I have the 11 one wrong. Maybe it's not a 7 rotated, but an 11. Something. I didn't see the missions. Are they bad? Alright, let's go back to the school. Let's fuck around there. Gems during this event? Why don't they just make it work with the event, dude? Gems are always like a pain. Because then you have to go like farm stupid shit you don't want to be doing. Days delay for the anniversary. Oh, is that what's fucking up the missions? I just think, really? Why don't they just fucking change it then? Just drop like a fucking set of missions, dude. Good God, they're not even fixing it, dude. I was wondering why they feel like they don't work very well with the events anymore. Telling Real Myst Masterpiece? Cool, man. I think that's the one I played. I mean, you're already downloading it. I guess I could have double checked it already, but I had fun with it, man. Spelunks? I've seen like Spelunky, but I've never played like Spelunks. One sec here. Real Myst Masterpiece Edition. I had fun with that one. I think it was fine. Let's go back to the school. I'm really not digging the extra symbol I've got in this. I feel like I had a lot of good ideas, but none of them panned out. I mean, it could be just executed wrong, man. Maybe I just put them in wrong or rotated them wrong. I don't know. Made them up? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to the school just to try to get a some kind of spark. Maybe you just saw something in the world and thought it was a number or some shit. Because I never saw a 0 at the school, so. Oh, wait. Where is it at? Wish I could just call the damn thing, dude. Such a fucking pain to get to this place, dude. Yeah, one's a chill time. I think the room games kind of feel similar to Myst 1 outside the exploration part. The puzzles kind of have a... You don't like pick up items and shit, you kind of just interact with the world and stuff. I guess La Milana's got like the notes. You're like a lot of notes. It's also got a lot of gameplay and shit. The Witness had the exploration, but it was a... puzzles were more traditional. You still had to figure them out on your own, how the rules work. A lot of things that are similar, but they're not much exactly like these. Am I supposed to be able to like see these? I can barely see what the hell's on these papers, man. I'm always worried like that's the thing. I mean, it looks like just the alphabet, man. And I sure hope I don't have to figure out the alphabet. That sounds boring as fuck. This should be sick. Oops. Because that's a good way to reset it. Wish I could get it to make sense. The rotations and stuff. I got the numbers, but we haven't used the numbers even. Like, we're already trying to like augment the numbers. We don't understand. I mean, it's weird because in his journal he puts like numbers side by side in the same square, or in the same like lined up square, and it's supposed to mean like something in the 90s or some shit. Like, so I don't know how it like would really work. Like, why would you have some that do that and some that don't? I don't know if there's just a thing I don't understand, or if it's not like super consistent. I mean, that one's 10. Whoop. Yo. I need to get rid of that hotkey. I don't know why it's even there. I think it was for like a VN. I don't think we're getting much out of that. Maybe we need to go back to his his study, man. I need to reread some book action. Right. I feel like they want you to figure it out on your own, but I don't really know where to begin on that. Maybe just look at some more of their lore shit. Figure it out. That's the number 5 that he was talking about so much. Pretty damn sure. He's always talking about how 5's like really important and shit. I don't think that really matters to us right now, though. Some numbers in here, man. Got it. Plus, I still know what's going on this. I don't know if I've ever seen a symbol for it. Like I said yesterday, there's like little blue lights that pop up underneath, but I mean, that never really did anything for me. Maybe we'll find it out later, man. Also, really haven't found all the orbs either. But I don't know how linear the puzzle solving is. Like, if I have to figure out this code thing before I can find other shit, then I'd like to just do it. Like, I've seen 5 orbs. One was in his study, and he said he found it out at a bay, out by the bay, and there wasn't like a noise attached to it. There's one that was like a bug wing noise. One that had like sonar noise. One had like the pig noise, which I think was the seal dudes. But maybe there's only 5. But if I have to put them in a certain order, then I'd like to be sure. Feels like a lot of guesswork. Or nah. Try something real quick. I think I tried it earlier, but I just want to make sure. It's like the numbers are here, but we haven't really kind of confirmed we got that figured out. I feel like we got 1 through 10 just fine. It's like the rest. The rotation business that I don't understand. Let me go back in the dudes. Little Bible, man. The Bible. Mm-hmm. I won't be missing any little secret passages and shit. I mean, this just takes me back up to that same place. with the water stuff, so it doesn't really matter. Let me away. I wonder what he said. He said the entrance by the bay. I wonder if he meant the... He said there was another one there. But I haven't been able to get out there. So it might just mean, since we can't go out and swim, that we're just supposed to assume that the one he found was just what we're after. Okay, just like crawling through the pipe. Yahoo! This is what I've been looking at all fucking day and night. Oh god! So, like this is just the 7 rotated either counterclockwise once or clockwise 3 times. I wonder if you just add how many times it rotates. That'd be so shit. Wouldn't be fucking. What would even be the point? I'll just make it a 10. Just write 10 then. No way. I'd be very disappointed. Leave. What trickery? Like this first one's 2. Keep trying the multiplication thing because it just feels like it would work, but it didn't. And this third one doesn't make sense at all. It has like an extra symbol. But I've never seen that. My notes that looks like 3, and then another 3 rotated 3 times. Right. feel like the rotation is what it has to be, because you can't add them together. Like, you can make an 11 out of this 2 here, this one, because this hump's like a 10, and then this is a 1, and that's how some of the numbers work. But you can't do it with the other one, so it's like kind of pointless. Oh, Jesus. I don't know why I have my setup over here. I could just easily do this in the other chair, man. Let's just move it back. Get some comfort going on here. Extra comfort. I got a mouse over there. It's just not, I mean, I don't need to be like high octane movement in this game. I can just get on my wireless cord. Maybe I'll switch it later tonight. Takes me a few though to do that. I gotta do it for Monster Hunter anyway, so. I don't really know what's going on here. I don't have much patience right now. I'm kind of not feeling it. Too much text in this. I don't know if there's like a clue in there, but there's like a bazillion pages to go through. Like, I wish his dates were in like his number system. They're not. Like, what is this shit? These are just like normal ass numbers, man. Maybe he like fucking did some weird shit. Maybe this isn't standard. Maybe this is like fucked. Just to like throw people off. I don't know. He said it was coded. Who knows, man. It's the 99th. I assume this means 99. It's 9 and 9 together. And this would be like 90. This is what doesn't make sense right here. It's like 90 and then like an 8, but it's not. Because it would have to be 98, but then it's like RD or ND here. It's like if I had all the numbers wrong from the start somehow. I figured the amount they dropped was it, man. I don't want to assume they just typoed it or did something stupid like that. Civilization. Dunno. Catherine. I don't see anything in there, man. Can help us. I don't think. Let me get a long sleeve shirt here, one sec. That extra warmth, son. You stretch the old cheeks, dude. Had to find a damn shirt first, man. Jesus. I don't know, man. I also just don't know if they want us to figure it out on our own, just fuck around and see what we can do, or if there's supposed to be like an example somewhere, and maybe I'm supposed to go solve something else first. That's the rough part. Oh, great. Rolled over my cord. What? I'll just worry about later. It's not in the way right now, I guess. I don't recall seeing numbers in any other area. It's a good place to see all the islands and shit. We've been to that gold one? I think we have. You probably know you have to like fast travel, not fast travel, but like maybe these are. He said these are like travel warp things. Like maybe we can't get over to one of these until unlock that. I just keep looking at the numbers. I don't really know how to work them. Oh, if we could find more examples of it. I don't want to have to free ball the rule. Like to actually have something to go off of. I guess we could go back down there and fuck around some more, man. It doesn't have to be there in particular, but... I mean, he specifically shows that code, so I assume they all have the same password. Or all require the same code. I don't know what this fucking thing even is, man. It looks like it's just made to like look at stuff, but once we can open this up, it doesn't matter. If we ever found a... No, there is one on this island. I think this is all one big island, so there's a gold orb thing here. Just don't want to go to that one. I feel like we're kind of stuck on the number deal. I feel like that's what I need to do next. I feel like the animal thing, I'm missing a little info. Although we could go try some animals. If there's a certain... If there's not an order to the animals, then it's... I mean, we could probably figure it out. If there is an order to what I have to press the animals, then there's... I don't think we have everything we need. The double cutscene, man. The big question. Well, let's go this way. Yeah, really, man. There's two of the alarm dudes, right? Like, how did he get in? Did he just never leave? Did they like shoot him up food through the center, man? Seems like a pretty shit setup, dude. I need the lore, man. How did they do it? Not sure exactly why you would want this to be up. We can fuck with this some more, man. I guess. Do, 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 do. Where's the pic? There's the pic. Some more boring stream time. It's probably not too entertaining in the first place. But now it's really gonna be not entertaining. So I'm just gonna be looking off screen. I mean, the first one's 2. I'm pretty damn sure of that. Just shows it right there, man. Thing is, if these go in like a numerical, like an actual order, and we've been wrong on all these. I feel like, I mean, they wouldn't limit themselves like that. Like, why would they put it in order? But and you can't put these in, like, you can't be like, oh, well, I'll just do the 5 first, then the 21, and then this one, and it just doesn't work like that, man. Just do like one at a time. They all come back. Hmm. Seven. I mean, the second symbol was 7 turned. I don't see any other things it could be. Like I said, unless you make 11, but then you just got like inconsistent rules everywhere. Which would be really stupid to put in a puzzle game. One thing like actual language and shit. I don't need 11 to be like some weird exception. I've tried the just rotate them all, like maybe if one rotation just means it's in the teens or something. They gave me 2, 17, 13. And then I don't understand one of these. What'd you miss? Not much, man. I ran around the island a bunch and just kind of looked around and rechecked the school and all that. Go get you some bag. Maybe that's what I need. I feel like I need a damn snack. Maybe I'm looking for an ounce of. Maybe I'm looking for some fun. Got some liquid fun, Jesus. I'm dying right now trying to figure out this damn puzzle. I feel like it's probably not that crazy, but missing the link. I don't know what the rotations mean, man. Man. Delay. I mean, technically, if you rotate 2 counterclockwise, you get 10. Maybe it just means plus 8. How dumb would that be? You just plus 8 on everything. How fucking dumb that'd be. We could try it, man. Give it a go, man. The problem is there's so much. Everything looks so similar. That there's no telling what actually is like I said, I could make an 11 out of this and it would fit just fine because you can combine up, you know, like 5 and 4 equals the symbol for 9. So you can combine 10 and 1 and get the symbol for like an 11. Missed the colors puzzle? Oh no, I haven't finished that yet. Still working on that one. Because I don't know which marble needs to go where. Like I could figure out like where 5 of them need to be, but I don't know which island is linked to which color. And I assume since these are where these spots that I'm looking at right now are the color areas, that'll tell me maybe the color when I figure this out. I mean, maybe it won't. This is a fake feather, man. I wonder if it's real feather or not. Then you're touching this feather, man. Yeah, we'll see them. Try and add an 8 just for shits here. But then that still doesn't make sense with one of these. Yeah, I doubt that's gonna work. Sounds like he's having trouble, man. Arkham Asylum, not the hardest game, man. Well, hopefully he's having fun with it. Yeah, I doubt this is it. Because they're all just fucking right next to each other. The rotating. I mean, the 10 and the 2 are like almost like exactly the same. Problem is you can't do like times 5. You can say 2 times 5. Like if you rotate it 90 degrees kind of clockwise, it's like you times it by 5 or some shit. No, I mean, but because how do you rotate 2 when 10 looks like 2 rotated a few times? Like, is there like a link? I mean, maybe the rotations even fucking matter, man. Like, because if there's not a link between 2 and 10 somehow here, then there's just inconsistent bullshit everywhere, man. Which would be kind of dumb. Trying to figure out how this would work. Hmm. Boy, there's not much to say about a lot of this. I throw out my theories, but I had like 1,000 here. There's more information in the world for us to work with here. I don't know if it's pointless for me to sit here and try to figure it out. I know it's like super complicated, like fucking thing. I like to think it's intuitive. It's always this fourth symbol that throws shit off. Hopefully I didn't do it wrong somewhere. Hopefully I didn't input it wrong into the machine. That would really suck. I threw away like a theory. That would be rough. Like 16. Maybe the rotations don't matter, man. Maybe it's a bunch of shit. Like 2. I doubt it's 11. I mean, you can't get in between these, right? No. I mean, you could say, well, what if it was like 1 through 50, but then it'd be like multiples like 2. I don't know if that works at all in here. Yeah, apparently the code's different every time, but I mean, figuring out the number system shouldn't be any different. I'm just probably not in the right mindset right now. I'm just like kind of battling the headache and thinking against neck and shit. And I'm probably too focused on certain trains of thought. Oh, did he? Yeah, I'm guessing there's a lot of extra bullshit you gotta do. Alright. At the 5. See, like 7 is a 5 and a 2. I mean, it could be that the second one's just 11, man. But then how does that explain this one? How does the rotations play in at all? I just, like, we haven't found an example of something rotated outside 1 and 5. Just added 4. I mean, it's like times 5 then. And then 2 times 5 is 10. But I don't know if I can times 5 any of these. And then I've got this fourth code here that has like extra symbols. Maybe it's like rotation plus like the 3. Then we're getting just crazy, man. I mean, I get the 5 is important here, but trying to find the similarities between all these. Like, look like there's some kind of rules going on, but don't know. I'll move this a little farther away, man. It's kind of in the way. Gotta get the station figured out here. That's 15. Try that. Try 18. I don't really like this that much if it works, because if this does work, then that means instead of rotating 7 counterclockwise and then timesing it by 5 to make like 35, it would just be adding together 2 symbols to make an 11. Should be kind of inconsistent if on the very next piece of the code you just rotate shit, but I don't know, we'll see. Right now we have it goes in order. It's like 2, 11, 15, 18. What's the last one? I don't get too hopeful here. It's 20. It goes in order, man. We'll try it. It's kind of not that. It's like intuitive in a way, but because there's like multiple things going on, I don't really like it. We'll see them. Maybe if somebody explains it to me when I'm done, fully, they'll persuade me on it being cool shit. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. That's kind of shit, dude. Like, it's cool, man. Like, the 3 of them work fine, man. It's like a combination of shit. I just don't like the 11, dude. Maybe I solved it in a way that's not actually, doesn't actually make sense with how it's supposed to work. Let's make a save. So what I did was, I can like draw it out maybe on paint. The fuck? Can I save, man? One sec. I'll explain what I kind of did in a sec. Want an explanation? One sec. Let me explain how I did it first, and then maybe we can We can see how fucking weird that is, if it's even right in the first place. Alright, let's put this on the back. Probably, I have it written down what I did. Just so you guys could kind of get an idea what I was going for. There's too much sound and shit right now. But not how I was supposed to. It's like, yeah, it's weird when you get the right answer, but it's fucked. I don't know what this book symbol is all about.